Alright. Some odd reason my phone is not wanting to record. Don't know why. Could be something that we're going to get into tonight in this episode. And better have coffee or tea or whatever you drink, because it's going to be a long video. A very, very long video. Because so much to talk about, and everything is just gonna be one of the mornings when I don't get very much sleep because I got a lot on my mind and there's a lot that's really happening intuitively and in a spiritual realm. So, yeah. Just all around. Oh, all kinds of goodness. And I don't have any coffee with me right now, so and I'm running on fumes. But I can't sleep because my body aches and things are happening around me. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I don't know exactly how you do this. I guess you just do this. Does it say how long to put it on? I'm not going to put very much on. Let's get right here. Alright, yeah. Put very much on. I look like a green man. Okay. Ouch. Knew that was gonna happen. Ouch. I guess this is gonna be part of my night routine. So, let's get down to what is going on. Dumas is under lockdown. We went from one confirmed case to 5, and a possibility of 28 within a 24-hour period. I've been working in both risky places with Pizza Hut and United. It's like, it's crazy nuts. It really is. I mean, I've been chatting with 2 other women in the facility that I am in for the past 2 weeks. And we've been talking, and we've been conversing, and we've been putting in our intuitive feelers out there. And we all have agreed, before this even came to being here in Texas, you can see me better that way, it was going to hit us big time. And so being an intuitive person that I am, and being very, very connected to the Earth Mother. When this first came to be in the United States, there was a night I could not sleep. There was a reason. I think it was on the full moon. Not quite for sure. But I just couldn't sleep. Something was weighing on my mind. So I grabbed my oracle deck and I started doing some deep, serious. Why won't you stop it? Doing some deep, serious meditation. I guess you would kind of consider it into a trance state. And during this time, I picked up this deck, okay, and I started shuffling. And I held it to my heart, and I held it to my third eye. And I asked the Fae a serious question. And the question pertained to a premonition I had before I had my daughter. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I had done a circle of cards. And just the spread alone sent shivers down my spine. This is how in-depth it was. It was so... I mean, it was like everything played out. And I could see what is happening next. Rituals, sacrifice, things like that, to that nature. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is only the beginning. This goes so deeper than what people realize it is. And I might sound crazy, but everything we have said that was going to happen has happened. Everything. I mean, that's not a coincidence. That's, I mean, how else can you explain three women sitting down and hashing it out and saying, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and then one after another, and it just keeps on happening, it keeps on happening. We predict it, we put our intuitive side out there, and we say, this is how it's going to play out. And then we're like, at the end, this goes far more deeper than what people think it does. This is the beginning of martial law. This is this is that, this is what's going to happen. You know, and then at work, I'm telling people, I'm saying that we're going to be the next to get hit. And we're going to get hit big time because we're having it on this side and we're having it on this side. And bam, 1. And then within a 24-hour period, 5. Possibility of 8. We go into lockdown. I told them, I said, now we've had that 1 confirmed case. Watch how quick we go into lockdown. Not much longer after that, bam, they announced it. Lockdown. Listen to me. People, I mean, it's just crazy. So, now we're getting on to a more spiritual aspect of it. And I come back from work tonight, and it is insane because I am outside and I have a cigarette in my hand and I am closing my eyes and I am centering my energy and everything. And it's like I hear these voices everywhere. The whispers. I come into my room. It's a whispers. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. It's like the veil is not there anymore. We're this close to where we had the veil, there was a space. Now it's like we're intertwined with the spirit realm. And it's crazy. It's just crazy. People don't realize that the reason this virus is hitting is because we was not ever supposed to be like this. We was not ever supposed to be about war. We was not ever supposed to be about killing each other. We wasn't supposed to be about greed. We wasn't supposed to be doing these things. We wasn't supposed to pollute the earth, to pollute the waters and the airs that we breathe, to overpopulate, to destroy her with these man-made things that harm the animals, that harm ourselves. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. And she's been crying out to us, and she's been trying to get our attention with all these earthquakes and tsunamis and hurricanes and fires and everything. And we keep ignoring it. So, therefore, she says, okay, I am done. COVID-19 hits. First it's in China, then all of a sudden it's in New York, it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. It is a pandemic. But she didn't create this to punish us. This is a time of awakening. She says, it's enough. You're not taking care of your elderly. You're not taking care of your children like you're supposed to. You're not taking care of each other. You're not that tight-knit that you once was eons ago, when things were more simpler. Now it's about who has the better electronics, who has better this, who has the better car, who has the better house. It's greed. And she's hurting, and she's done. So she's like, okay, this is your wake-up call. This is your awakening time. I am going to make you feel what I have been feeling all these years. I am going to give you fevers like you wouldn't believe. I am going to give you a respiratory congestionness like y'all do to my air by polluting it. I mean, everything that we have put her through, we're feeling it now. And let me tell you, because people are not taking care of their elderly family, she's bringing them home. She's bringing them home because no one else will. And this is what I strongly believe. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. On a spiritual plane, we are now finding out exactly how bad we have treated her. And we only have ourselves to blame. We brought this on ourselves. Brass tacks. That's it. So, now, things are getting bad. Yes. So what do we do to correct this? We become closer to our families. We quit being greedy. We become more spiritual. And we allow the awakening to happen. Is it going to be a nice, smooth process? No. Not if you fight it. If you go with the flow, it's going to happen. And it will happen easier. But if you fight it, that's when it's going to get nasty. So, it's time we start taking care of each other. We quit worrying about who has what. And we become that tight-knit community, and we band together. This is what the Mother Earth is wanting. This is what she is wanting. She does not want to see us fight. She does not want to see people killing people killing animals, people polluting. I mean, but that's what it is. So, enough with that. As you can see, I have this on. I'm fixing to pause it so I can wash this off No, thank you. I don't know if you wash it off or what, but you do something. And I will be back in a second. Yay, I'm back. Okay. So, time for my favorites. I did not write them down like I was supposed to. So, March favorites. I have started this for March. This is my March. I had gotten this one, and I had gotten this one in March, and then this. And let me tell you, I have gotten so far in this. I'm not done coloring it, but I have written in it, and I need to start doing the beginning now. But this is what one of the pages look like after it's done coloring. Sorry, you can't really see it. And then here's this. And that's a poem that a friend of mine's friend wrote. And then here's this. I am enjoying coloring these pages tremendously. And then what else was there? Oh, I finally finished, well, I guess Sailor Moon that I can understand. I probably won't get into the others unless it's the movies, and then I'll probably watch them. So Sailor Moon was like my March thing to do. I haven't finished the book yet. Wicked Cowboy Wolf. What else? Oh, and I've done some schedule work since then. I'll show you. So, these are my first sigils. This is my book of sigils. This is directly for this thing here. Just like this one is for, this planner is just basically for my tarot that I do. And this is just to write down kind of like my Book of Shadows. So, but what else? Okay. Oh, and then of course I have my wolf bag that I have in there put up, and then my incense cones, my 2 crystals that I've gotten, what else? Can't remember. But stuff like that, those are my favorites. And I think, oh, then, and I got like a little self-care set that one of the ladies gave me and my friend. And it had like a 2 face mask. It had makeup. It had, what else? Epsom salt, 2 bath bombs, and some body wash. And a little bag to put the stuff in. So, and that was, I think that came yesterday. No. I am probably, because, I don't know, it depends on tomorrow. But I am going to pull a card for y'all, because I've been doing it for Facebook. I just haven't had time to get on here during the day, because I've been doing writing and stuff like that I love to do. So, I'm telling you, I'm really digging this deck. Just like I digged my other. I'm not done using the other one. It's just this month is all about exactly the fairy oracle. Like last month was about the fairy forest. Okay. The Master Maker in reverse. And I'm not going to write this down in mine. What number are you? 22. I am so drawn to the Dark Lady. 22. Okay, it says when we block love, obviously we refuse to give or receive it. An interesting thing here is that love is an energy, an aspect of the life force, and it flows through us whether we admit it or not. The unhappy souls who refuse to acknowledge it still have it within them. Ignore, denied. Another way we block love is to become the kind of people pleasure who wants to do everything for others but won't let them give in return. The twisted energy of love shows up as jealousy, possessiveness, attention-seeking, and demanding behavior. It is focused on getting rather than giving, and results in unhappiness rather than happiness. It also is based on the entirely false idea that there is not enough love in the world for everyone to have as much as they need. Another twist is believing that it is up to others to make us happy, when really this is our own responsibility. One of the worst things we can do is to deny love, to pretend we feel it when we don't, and to pretend we don't when we do. Another is to try to destroy love between others by any means, for any reason whatsoever, and the worst of all is taking advantage of the love of others to betray them. Wow. That just, wow. I might have to write that one down. Wow. Because that's what this is all about. Wow. I totally understand what that card is saying. I really, really do. So, oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Well, maybe that's what a message was. Because there had to be a reason why I started reading that one and not looked at. Okay, so we have 22, which is the Master Maker in reverse. When the Master Maker's wisdom and skills are blocked, shoddy craftsmanship is a problem. It doesn't matter what the art or skill or craft is. It doesn't matter whether it is physical or intellectual. This situation is likely to deteriorate badly if people do not give their best and then do even better than that. This card reversed may represent
haphazard work, um, mendacity, lack of skill, or unrealized potential. While traditional values and qualities and integrity of workship are important, being dogmatic or stuck in outworn ways just for the sake of tradition is another block to the art of the craftsman. Twisted, the wisdom of this card becomes indicative of the misuse of craftsmanship. For example, we might use our skills in finishing to hide flaws in a structure of either a physical object or concept of organization. The distinctive mode here is to use our skills in craftsmanship in any field to create the means of destruction, whether of lives or environment or hopes and dreams. That just goes along with number 21, which is the fairy who kissed by the pixies in reverse. That is crazy. So both are basically talking about, love and hopes and dreams and how to put forth complete effort. Wow. That's just wow. See, I just knew. I had. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I completely understand what both of those paragraphs are talking about. That is crazy. We have what do you call it? We have what's called a time where you close your eyes, you pick a book that you're drawn to, and you close your eyes, and you flip through pages, and you stop at one page, and then you put your finger on one paragraph, and that is the message that spirit or your higher self or whatever you call it has for you. That's crazy. I could have swore I heard knocking. See, that's another thing I keep hearing. But, well, that is like super, super cool. And I think I am going to get off of here. And I am going to spend time. I don't have to go to work at 1 tomorrow. Actually, just relaxing and doing some coloring for the night. So maybe tomorrow I don't have to do much coloring. But I love y'all. Be safe. Just remember to reconnect and help heal Mother Earth. Bye.